Welcome back, world, to another episode of the No Suits podcast, coming to you live and direct every Monday on all your streaming platforms and YouTube. I'm your boy Spin. This is my boy Chris. We got a couple different topics we're gonna get in today. So I'm gonna let him jump it off and let us know what we got on the agenda.
Yes, sir. We are looking at how crazy for our first topic, how crazy this pandemic, this COVID ramp up. I don't even know how to pronounce the new variant of it. Do you know how to pronounce it? It sounds like a transformer. I ain't gonna lie to you. They ain't my lane. You know what I mean? And how it's been hitting all professional and college sports, from the NHL, not MLB, NBA, NFL, to all the college bowl games. And so, with that being said, of how it's hitting these leagues and their lack of preparation, in my opinion, what do you think, and how do you think this young is affecting them?
Man, it's affecting them tremendously. Like we were talking about before we got started, you said 2 Monday night games, 2 Tuesday night games. I didn't even know about all this, so this is news to me. So it's affecting them in that way. The NBA is doing the same thing, where they postponing games and doing all this other type of stuff. So it's real crazy, and everybody needs to go ahead and start masking back up and doing everything you need to do, because these viruses are going crazy, especially during these holiday seasons. And I really don't know what the protocols are for any of the leagues as far as like keeping this thing under control, because if there is a protocol, it doesn't seem to be working. And so hopefully either they come up with one or they amend the one that they have, so that way we can hopefully move past this and it can not affect the sport so much. What you think?
Bro, I think that they're trying to put up and continue this front that they've been putting on, because what they've been doing is ignoring it. They've been acting as if, okay, Corona, if we close our eyes, it don't exist. Bro, that's not how stuff works. You cannot just not have a proper something in place. Like, for instance, even though it's an extreme, the NBA, when they did the bubble, when the pandemic was first going on, they just say, okay, look, everybody gonna get tested, nobody leaving, nobody going in, and we good. That was a good plan. You plan to succeed for these players, even though it sucked. I know the players, their families, and everything hated it. But if this is something that you seriously want to do, you have to have something like that. Just something. I don't know what the variation would be. I don't get paid to think of something like that. But I know if I did, I'm not just going to ignore it and be like, okay, we're going to test here and there. We're going to tell people to get their vaccines, and we're going to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just crazy to see how many players. I think NFL had like 150 plus players being tested positive in first before they even started postponing the games. It was like, okay, well, you just play. Like,
you gotta run with what you got.
You gotta run with it. Like, bro, what are you talking about? So everybody putting people up on the practice squad and stuff. It just is a mess, man. Yeah. Same with the NBA. I think the Atlanta Hawks had like three people on the roster at one point that was healthy, and it's like, what did y'all expect? Honestly, that's what I really thought about it. What did y'all expect?
Brooklyn got 10. Brooklyn got ain't it only 15 people on the team?
Yeah.
And they got 10 in COVID protocols. So, man, we going to see how this all shape out for sure. But because right now it's not going as planned, I want to say, but it doesn't seem to be planned at all. So I can't say going as
yeah, they don't have a plan at all. And speaking of Brooklyn, in the midst of everything, the Kyrie Irving coming back are trying to say, I'm gonna be a part-time player. I'm gonna be a part-time player outside of New York games. I don't know
about that.
I don't see how these organizations and the leagues are taking it serious. They're just really trying to make money. They're not caring about the players, to be honest. They're not caring about anything but the product.
They not.
And from a business standpoint, it makes sense, but
yeah.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all really doing to try to help anything?
I mean, yeah, as a business, it makes sense, but damn, what type of person do you want to be when you're talking about something that's serious? But I mean, what do we know?
We just two young men that's trying to figure things
Trying to
out.
make
Huh?
yeah, we
Trying
trying
to
to figure things out. What do we know?
Apparently they know everything, but hey,
So yeah,
we gonna keeping y'all updated. Like it's so quickly changing in their quote unquote protocols and in how they're trying to postpone and handle these games. It's interesting to
right.
me because in a lot of sports of like NBA, it's preparing for the playoffs, like the push. NFL way doing a push, and then the NCAA football have these bowl games. If these players can't play,
Oh yeah,
what are we gonna have to do? You know what I mean? So we'll definitely keep y'all updated and see what happens.
most definitely, man. Mask up.
Mask up. Let's try to get through it. I'm so tired of this pandemic.
Right.
Man. But the next topic on the list, we wanted to throw it back like we did last
Yeah.
episode. We had fun doing the throwback with y'all. So this might be a regular segment on the show. We have we have a good one, huh? What you think with it? I'm gonna throw it to you, but the topic list is quarterback, NFL quarterback, Brady, Peyton Manning, or other. Who do you think take that number one spot?
Tom Brady takes the number one spot when you're talking about, greatest quarterback ever. This is true. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever. You got to go ahead and give it to him for just being able to win. And that's one of the things that I put down in my notes is if you're talking about if the job is winning, Tom Brady is it. Yeah. Now, if you want to see somebody put on like an individual performance,
yeah,
Tom Brady may not be that guy. But I think we can't misconstrue the two and think that since one is putting on just this amazing performance by himself, that he doing better. You know what I mean? It also, on the same token, let you know who has the better team on their side. But on the same, I'm arguing against myself.
I was about to say, come on, I'm gonna fish you in. I'm gonna fish you in with it. Go ahead.
On the same token of that, though, is there's been a lot of good teams where they had, as we can see with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they weren't even a playoff team, and then they get Tom Brady, and now they're a Super Bowl winning team. Like that does say a lot to what he can do. Now, like I said, he does have good teams around him, but other people with these teams, we've seen what they did as well. So I'm going Tom Brady. Like I said, I had to argue with myself right quick just to make sure I got it right. I love Peyton Manning. That's my favorite football player. But Tom Brady, I can't. Tom Brady's beaten me into submission. Being a Peyton Manning fan all these years, I've learned firsthand. I knew Tom Brady was great a long time ago before all this stuff happened. So yeah, at this point, I done start rooting for Tom Brady.
That's real.
It's respect. It's respect.
That's real. I gotta respect that, and I do agree with you to an extent. If we're talking about who have the most complete resume, of course, arguably in sports ever is Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Just because of the position he's been put into and his execution is brilliant. But if we're talking about just what a quarterback is doing on the field, I might have to go Peyton Manning with it, though. I'll say regular season. Peyton Manning definitely regular season to me, because from a Tom Brady standpoint.
What are we talking about? We're talking about regular season. What are we doing?
I feel you. I do feel you. But at the same time, in the postseason, who was riding? Tom Brady was not like Tom Brady was carrying his team. That defense that he had, if you give anybody like a Aaron Rodgers, like a Peyton Manning, that coach and defense, that Bill Belichick and the Patriots defense that they continue to have, we talked about this before. Tom Brady, he just had to go out and execute. When they're down even something crazy like 28-3, and the defense not giving up more points than that, you know what I'm saying? Marginally more points, and you're just like, okay, keep going, keeps going, we can keep stopping them. Like I feel like the defense are getting way undercredited versus a Peyton Manning that didn't have a Bill Belichick and that had these personal accolades. So I get it. I like Tom Brady and I understand it.
Right.
But and then you go to Tampa and then it's just like the not the same scenario, but it's like, okay, Tom Brady going to Tampa. I'm letting Fournette. I'm going to Tampa. Okay, wow. You know what I'm saying? These players that just trying to form this team almost like a Golden State, which makes sense. Let's go try to win us a chip, and it succeeded. So I do give Tom Brady that. Like he, as a complete quarterback, have to go number one spot. But if you just trying to do individual, okay, mano y mano, I think I have to take Peyton on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you was saying something else, bro. I thought you was saying that you was gonna take Peyton Manning over Tom Brady. That's what I thought you were saying. I'm blue. I'm tweaking.
Nah, I ain't gonna take Peyton over Tom. I ain't gonna do that.
Can't do it. As much as you might want to, as much as I wanted to, I realized you can't do that. That's not even. I go against every law of football.
Regardless of the reasons he did win, it's under him as winning. Like he have by himself 7 chips by himself. You know what I mean? When teams complete have 5. You know what I'm so it's like
that's what I'm saying.
You have to do it regardless if it was defense or whatever. That's why I still feel like the Patriots and Bill Belichick is really, really slighted because it's like, bro, we aren't giving up points. All you have to
do not giving up nothing.
We're not giving up points. So all you have to do is go do your job too. But the quarterback's gonna be the hero and et cetera, et cetera.
That's how I go. But sure, when you talking about a defense, like Bill Belichick be putting together some performances.
Tell them
in all the Super Bowls that they won. You know what I mean?
Span.
Maybe not in the Super Bowls that they lost, but we talked about that last podcast. Like I said, we're gonna give Tom Brady his credit, but we also gonna tell the complete story of what happened. And we ain't just gonna pretend like, Tom Brady. It looked like what Patrick Mahomes is doing. It didn't look like that.
Oh no, not at all.
It didn't look like that.
Not at all, but
it didn't even look like the Tom Brady that you see right now.
Exactly.
So it's just like you got to give him the credit, but also just tell the complete story, so that way as history goes, people understand what happened and they don't start being super overinflated because you already know how they go too.
Oh yeah, because they'll try to definitely make it seem like he's a Pat when it's that type of player is special. Pat can carry a team. You know what I'm saying? Just slinging that thing. Something like an Aaron Rodgers as well. That's just like they can do something within that quarterback position versus.
Nah, we can't say Aaron Rodgers. We can't say Aaron. We can say Patrick Mahomes because he's young in his career.
Yeah.
So he could possibly do something what Brady has done. Aaron Rodgers done been on some really good teams and not done what Tom Brady's done. So I got to take it. Aaron Rodgers is like he can throw the football, but we can't put him in there. Just because he's at the end, he's in a position in his career that maximum he only can get. I'm talking about if he win it for every year he keeps like playing, he's still not gonna beat Brady. And obviously that's impossible.
That's not what I was saying. I'm saying more of the type of player that dynamic type of player that can gunsling, that can make these like how did he do that type plays? Yes, Brady can pick you apart. Brady can thread the needle and everything, but he's not gonna. Right. You're not gonna have a Patrick Mahomes type performance. Like, did this man just do a no look pass type situation? Did this man do these amazing things that we probably have never seen? Versus Brady that's just gonna just give you fundamental football, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
But
nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I don't like it, but I agree with
you. Yeah, got to.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
Oh man, but yeah, that dude doing something. Something also he's doing is I think didn't he sign nine college athletes in the NIL deal?
Oh yeah. He did. Yeah, I looked up some of their clothes, man. The clothes real smooth. They look nice workout clothes, nice athletic wear. But yeah, that was pretty cool that I seen that he signed 9 people in the NIL, giving people opportunities not only to earn money, but also start a brand. Like this is something that's brand new. I believe it launches January 2022. So,
right.
Check out some of that Tom Brady wear if you want to. But it was interesting because the clothing looked more mature and obviously the athletes in college aren't, or older and younger. So
Yeah.
it was interesting that he chose those that demographic to represent the where, but maybe he's starting something new. And like I said, this is brand new, so this is cool that he's giving out the opportunity for sure. What you think?
I like it. I like it from the standpoint it brings a different dynamic to the NIL thing. Like uh, a very big athlete is like, okay, look, I want to sign y'all to do this. I can, you're going to be interacting with me. I can show you different things of how to maneuver if you're coming up. And it's just dope to see, man. Like, because they really, I
Yeah,
feel like uh, current professional athletes really keening in because they knew what it was like to be in college, struggling, not having to do this for no reason. It's like, man, I could be making so much money, and they're giving these younger athletes the opportunity to learn, grow, and to put some money in their pocket. So I really love it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Putting some money in their pockets. That's always the main thing right there. Put some money in their pockets, and
Put some money
that's
in their
really cool that
pockets.
they're doing that. It's also interesting that well, I shouldn't say that I know because I didn't look this up, but that he's got these college athletes and probably not any NFL athletes, and he has access to them. But it's just interesting, just on that playing field that a person can be in college and be more popular than the person in the NFL.
I see where you're going with it.
And some of those players that he probably has won't even make it to the
Yeah,
NFL. So it just that always is interesting, but that's why I love college football.
yeah. But at the same time, it's like college football. They're seeing as younger athletes and different things. Imagine as another grown man, they'd be like, "Hey, bro, we play the same sport, we're in the same profession, but I kind of want to sign you to me." Like, bro, we're not even on the same team. No, I don't want to. I don't want to wear your apparel. You know what I'm saying? So it brings that type of dynamic to it.
That's
So
true.
yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Like he coming up to me, it's almost like, what you trying to say? What are you
Yeah.
saying? So yeah,
Okay, you make sense right there. You make sense right there.
you know what I mean? Because I think I feel type of ways like, bro, don't ask me to support you, wear your logo and number. I'm not doing that. Is you crazy?
The TB12, nah, you right. You right on that end. Let
Yeah,
me pull my nose back up here.
yeah. Oh man, we have another thing in the NFL though, don't we? We have
Yeah, we got
another
a
doozy
doozy in the
thing in the
NFL.
NFL. Our
There we
man.
go.
Well, not even gonna say our man.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Hey
you
man.
keep that. That's whoever else is man. That ain't our dude.
At all. Urban Meyer was released before the complete of the season, before season's end. He was fired from Jacksonville Jaguars for supposedly kicking, kicking a kicker and kicking the kick. That's just crazy to me. Kicking a kicker in some type of warm up in August, sometime before the season. It's like his third or fourth scandal, and I guess they had enough of it, rightfully so, because it's like a 90-year-old man doing these kind of antics. Like, what are you doing? But hey, bro, what you think about this? You think everybody gonna bounce back?
Nah, I don't think so.
Not at all.
I don't even think that Irvin at this point even like wants to bounce back. I think that he probably just gonna chill, fade off out of the public eye for a little minute. That's what I would do, because I mean this just didn't go as planned. Like this didn't go as planned at all, and we should have known as soon as Tim Tebow actually suited up for them. We should have known that Urban Meyer wasn't here to play. I mean, to coach no football, and we should have known that, but we didn't. Or I'll say I didn't, and I still had hope for him because I'm like, Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be that guy. Y'all got some, Jags are always, talented and they're a fast team. And so I'm like, maybe they're gonna be. Obviously, I don't think they're going to the playoffs, but I didn't think they was gonna look like this either. So like I said, when he signed Tim Tebow, we should have known where this was headed. Nowhere
That,
fast.
bro, that is a great point that I almost forgot about. I don't know if he trying to create content for some type of movie that's been written about him, or if he's just playing with this
He's doing
thing
a
called
horrible
life.
job. But you might want this to be the forgotten part, the part they omit from the story.
You know what I'm saying? Or if man really just think I honestly I can't even think of what he's trying to do, because it's like he's been living for these scandals from and it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a meme. If you haven't saw it, just try to type in Urban Meyer meme. It's a cycle of him having success. This time he missed success. Basically having success, scandal happens. He either have some type of scandal or some type of medical issue. He gets a broadcasting job. Then he gets right back. Opening happens, and he right back to coaching. It's a cycle, and it's crazy that
it's spot on.
It's spot on.
It's
bro.
spot on.
And it makes no sense like how he get these chances. And I don't get it. Like I said, I think he playing with this thing called life. And it will be really crazy if, say, like how Trevor Lawrence, how we saw how he looked, if Urban Meyer is fired. Say if like a Brian Leftwich come in as a head coach, get Trevor Lawrence looking like he did in college.
Ooh, they looking at Leftwich?
No, I don't think so. I just
Oh,
that's
I'm
not
like,
on the record.
That'd be nice.
That'd be
you
nice.
know, that's where he played at.
Exactly.
We getting old.
Coaching is behind.
We are getting old, bro. We watch this man play and coach. We getting old. We getting up there.
Hey, but I like it because that means also that these players are getting chances right after their career while they're still fresh. Their mind's still fresh in the game.
Yeah.
That's what you really need. So say if he comes along and make Trevor look good and Jags are winning, like probably have like a average season. It's like, what was Irvin doing? Like, what were you really doing? Why did we bring you in for this high profile job? Like Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence, we're good. I don't understand Irvin. I really don't, because like I said, he's old, man. This is something you'll think from a college kid, you know what I'm saying, or a high school kid. He's an old kicking, man. Bro, kicking another human being, and y'all imagine doing that in any place of work. You just chilling doing your job. Somebody don't like what you did, they come over and kick you. Like, what are you doing? Like kicking? That's something a 5-year-old does, man. But I think he'll get another opportunity, honestly, in college. He might have success, and the cycle repeats. I can leave that at that.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right. He didn't do anything, I guess, that would be like condemnable. He just did a whole lot of dumb stuff. Like, bag to bag. Like, you bag to. Like, what are you doing, bro? And different dumb stuff. So it's like, I can understand if you're doing like maybe the same dumb thing over, like, okay, you may be a little bit, you got a problem with this.
Yeah.
But he does so much different dumb shit. Like, it ain't even the same category of dumb shit. So it's like, bro, you just got a problem with doing dumb stuff, not because a lot of people have a problem with just doing one thing. And it just be dumb. Like maybe he drank too much, so he keep getting DUIs. All right, you have a problem with drinking, we can help you. But if you got DUIs, you doing things to people, you doing things to animals, like, all right, bro, at this point,
you're all over.
You might not be a good person, bro.
Hey, you think that man got dementia or something?
I don't think he that old, bro. Stop calling that man old.
People can have early signs of what Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever. That man got something, bro. Do you understand the type of magnitude of things that he's doing? After they losing the game, he's standing back at a college bar with a little 18, 19-year-old on his hip. What are you doing? In warm-ups, you're going around kicking a kicker. What are you doing? Like, what possibly went through your mind to say, you know what? I want to kick this another grown man. What if he just started whooping your behind?
Ain't no way, bro. It just ain't no way that happened. Now, that's the story that I have trouble believing, because it's like, ain't no way he kicked you and it went on. Like, what happened after? The story couldn't have he kicked you the end. That couldn't have been the story. I watched something and they said that the next part of the story was, "Don't ever kick me again."
Don't do it again. You bet not hit me again. Okay. Or what? Or what? Mm-hmm.
Nah, that was the funniest part of the story. And because anyway, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, Irvin. I'm glad Irvin was relieved of his duties.
It's sad to say though, it really is. We thought, prior to this, like, damn, Urban Meyer going to the Jags. It almost felt like the stars aligned. They had the number 1 pick in Trevor Lawrence, got an Urban Meyer. He might know what to do with this quarterback. Since he got that, like Trevor said, he said he just want to play football. It felt like everything that's surrounding us, these scandals and everything, is coming from people that's not us, like the players.
Right.
It's not. We're not doing.
It is true.
The person that's supposed to be leading us is doing this. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's great. Hey, I feel you. The dog is angry, bro. The dog agrees.
The dog is tripping.
Bro, Irvin do that to people. Here, Urban Meyer got me tripping. Like, Urban Meyer, no, that's an alarm.
Yeah, let me sound an alarm like this. Yeah, Urban, yeah. We gonna see though. I like the Jags, so I'm hoping that because they got a lot of young players and stuff like that. So I'm hoping everybody can develop, put this thing past them, and they're able to get a pretty good coach to come in, establish a culture, and at least make them competitive. Because right now, what Urban has them at is not even competitive.
They just living. Yeah. Like they're not trying to do anything. Yeah, we're gonna see about that. But we definitely gonna see. But we could roll right into the.
Yeah, we're gonna see for sure.
Picks. I believe I'm up like 10 games, something like that. Man, I think my man spent 4 games. It's been rough on me, but I'm gonna start getting some stuff right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing something right. I got to, especially we have all these games on Monday and Tuesday. I'm about to start striking gold. Watch me go what 5-0 with the Sunday night game. Watch me. But we got my New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Sunday night. Who you got, my man?
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
I'm taking the Saints. They're not gonna do nothing to us. I'm hoping. That's hoping. You know what I mean? I gotta go against what you picking, and can't go against hometown. Can't go against hometown. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel me? No. All right. Whatever.
Nah, I'll be trying to go for who gonna win. Fuck that.
We gonna win. I ain't even tripping. The first Monday night game, Las Vegas Raiders, Cleveland Browns.
Ain't nobody from Cleveland even playing though.
They might though.
They in COVID. I'm still gonna go with the Browns. Yeah, give me the Browns. Wait. Case Keenum not even playing though, right? Wait, did this game? We don't know who playing in this mug, do we?
Nah, they moved it. They moved this game. It was supposed to be Sunday, and they moved it.
I guess I'll go with give me the Raiders then. At least because I don't even think the Browns got Case Keenum. I think Case Keenum and Baker Mayfield are hurt. I mean, not hurt, but in COVID. So I don't think they got a quarterback. I don't think so. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. At least they got a quarterback.
I'm gonna go with the Browns. They might have even if they have a quarterback, Nick Chubb, or something. I don't think he playing. Yeah. Forget it. He'll still do something. They'll figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm 2-0 right there. You know what I'm saying? Going to. So let's go. Let's keep on with it. Minnesota at Chicago.
Minnesota.
Bro, my gut telling me Chicago, so I think I'm gonna go with it this time. I'm gonna go with Chicago. I think.
Perfect.
He's saying you doing me a favor.
Thank you.
I think Chicago kind of start feeling themselves a little bit.
Chicago got Justin Fields, so I'm not picking them.
Point blank period, huh?
Point blank period. So he got to develop some more because right now don't have it down just yet.
He don't. It looks bad, but
Yeah, I think he'll get it. He definitely gonna get better. It's just I don't think the coaches did a good job of bringing him along and suiting the offense for him. And that's why I think it's obviously he is a rookie on top of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a compound of things, not just that I think Justin Fields is bad. I think that he's not doing as good as he could be doing because I don't think he's being set up or has been set up for success.
I agree with you.
Not like they could.
I think that if they took a look at what the Ravens were doing with Lamar Jackson, because I'm glad Lamar Jackson ended up with the Ravens. It could have been the same. Imagine him going to the Jets or something. Could have been the same type of situation that they not develop him to his skill set. The Ravens like, okay, we know you can throw the ball. We know you have these legs on you. We're gonna combine that, have a crazy offensive straight ground and pound, and then have our openings up there. Simple.
Exactly.
And that gives him as a Lamar Jackson confidence. And I'm sure it did the same with Justin Fields, but
it would definitely help for doggone sure to help for sure. Because they trying to play in the middle, offense that's for both Andy Dalton and Justin Fields, and it's like they two totally different quarterbacks.
Yeah, man.
I won't say totally different, but they different for sure.
They definitely totally different. I don't think Andy Dalton and Justin Fields in the same sentence, period. I mean, they both are not good, but like even when Andy Dalton was doing a little bit with Cincinnati, he wasn't like you wouldn't think a Justin Fields type player. But
yeah. We're going to see how they shape out. But I'm going with the Vikings.
Chicago, you tripping. Seattle Seahawks on a Tuesday night matchup, one of the Tuesday night games. Seattle Seahawks versus Los Angeles Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams got to bounce back. I'm going to go Rams. On that
bounce back. They just won. They ain't lost.
Man, they got to bounce back, man. They haven't, even though
they got to keep rolling.
Okay, yeah, I say that. They got to keep rolling with it. Like, I feel like Odell is starting to come along. So they starting to, okay, we're feeling ourselves a little bit again. But have some type of consistency, please. That's all I ask. Consistency with the Rams. We know what the Rams are. But, yeah, we're going to see how that goes. Who we got next? Tuesday, we got Washington at Philly. That's an interesting one. Washington at Philly.
I don't even know. Washington. Give me Washington.
I'm getting Philly. Give me Philly. It's gonna be.
That's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up, but hey, these picks this week gonna make or break somebody. It's gonna make or break somebody. And last one, we got a Thursday night game. San Francisco at Tennessee.
San Fran rolling.
Give me Tennessee. No, I really want to pick San Fran, but I'm going to take Tennessee on that one.
I done told you got to be right to catch up now.
We going to see next week, folks.
Hey, let's San Fran get into these playoffs. It's going to be trouble. It's going to be hell to pay for everybody.
I don't know why you're so high on them. I don't.
Because they're good. They're a good football team.
You were saying that when I was like, they were like 1-9.
And now you see they in the play, they in the wild card, they in the last wild card.
Yeah, they are. I don't think they're gonna be trouble for anybody, to be honest.
We gonna see. Y'all book it. Y'all know I said it first. Put some money on San Fran going to the Super Bowl. Book it.
The Super Bowl? You not putting money on San Fran going to the Super Bowl.
I ain't saying I not the Super Bowl, but the championship game, the NFC championship game. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Book it.
Okay, he just talking at this point, folks. San Fran will have to play.
Book it.
Look, I think Green Bay just clinched the number one spot, right? If I'm not mistaken. If they haven't, it's either gonna be Green Bay or Tampa. So that means San Fran will play Tampa in the first round, and you think, okay, let's get rid of them. Okay, I'm not even entertaining.
Yeah, San Francisco can beat everybody.
I don't know why you get all this confidence from. Now they're rolling a little bit, cool, but No, don't get me wrong. They're a good football team. I like the coach. Jimmy Garoppolo can do some things, hit and miss. Debo Samuel, I don't know why he's going crazy. And then, Brandon Ayuk is starting to do his thing again. It's just like, I don't think that they're that just yet. Just yet. I feel like they might be probably a piece or two away.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to tell you. My doggone mic just went out.
This man.
Luckily, we're about to wrap up. We got to wrap up.
That's because you're talking nonsense. That's why your mic went out. But we appreciate y'all for checking in with us on the No Suit Sports Podcast. Catch us every week. Favorite streaming platform. Catch us on Instagram. We'll be back next week, and we are hot.